7 weeks into the season, we have some of the biggest conference showdowns of the year on tap in tonight's football frenzy. Spotlight games from the OK Red, East Kentwood, Hudsonville. Hudsonville rolling right now. Portage Northern, Portage Central, and a SWAC West showdown. And from the Interstate 8, Harper Creek and Hastings, both teams undefeated in conference play. Highlights of up to 20 games. Lenny Gerber is in Portage, joins us live to preview the big game between the Mustangs and the Huskies. Lenny, something tells me Northern will have to outscore Central's first 6 opponents to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, well, hopefully that isn't too hard for Northern, considering the most a team has scored on Portage Central is 7 points this season. But both schools are going to have their work cut out for them today. Central did give up that first and only touchdown just last week. Meanwhile, Portage Northern did lose its Week 1 game, but it's rattled off 5 straight wins since then. And this is the first time in a while that both of these rivals have been so good at the same time. But there are actually some similarities to the teams 2 years ago to this team now, but it was kind of the other way around. Northern was undefeated, steamrolling opponents, while Central had an early loss. Central won that game because, as Kurt Twitchell pointed out, they learned some things in their loss that caught the Huskies off guard. He's hoping to pull that card today for Northern. He says his team learned a lot in that loss to Orchard Lake St. Mary's Week 1, and they have a similar defense to Central's, so those lessons could really come into play tonight, especially for the seniors.
You know, certainly Central provides a lot of the same kind of, structural things that they do really, really well, and a little bit unconventional, things that we've got to prepare for. But they do a great job defensively, very fundamentally sound, set great edges, and then fly to the football. So certainly got our work cut out for us there. I think at the end of the year, your seniors start to feel it a lot more just because their hourglass is getting thinner and thinner no matter what. You know, that's kind of what we look at is really narrowing our focus down to making sure that our seniors finish as strong as possible.
Was actually an assistant coach here at Portage Central before he took over the team at Portage Northern, so he knows this rivalry all too well. But Portage Central seems to know football all too well right now, so this should be a really, really good game here tonight. For now, live from Portage, I'm Lainey Gerber, News 8.
Thanks, Lenny. Crazy they've only given up 10 points all year.